Powered by unique women's coalition. Royal siblings, welcome home. We pull up, we shine up. Queen Chela in the front. Girls next door, all heart, all true. Say it plain, we don't front. Real talk on the table, no mask, no act, no pose. If you see us, you see us. That's how this circle grows. And when the world get cold, we bring the warmth back in. Hand to hand, voice to voice, we let the real life in. No one stands alone here, we build it brick by brick. Every win is ours too, yeah, that's how we click. It's an us thing, us thing, us thing. It's an us thing. Say it plain, we don't front. Real talk on the table, no mask, no act, no pose. If you see us, you can see us. That's how this circle grows. And when the world get cold, we bring the warmth back in. Hand to hand, voice to voice, we let the real life in. No one stands alone here, we build it brick by brick. Every win is ours too, yeah, that's how we click. It's an us thing.
Hi siblings, I'm Queen Chela Demure.
And I am Brianna Jade.
I am the founder of Unique Women's Coalition, and we got a grant to have conversations about HIV stigma.
We also got to share our own experiences surrounding those stigmas and situations that may have affected loved ones.
In some way, shape, or form, we've all had an experience with someone who is impacted by HIV.
We've also shared how important it is to be a leader and to stand out and be brave.
Brave. That's what you're about to watch. We thank you in advance.
So welcome back to The Rundown, our headline breakdown here on the Unique Women's Coalition podcast.
Hi, I'm Evie, and my pronouns are she, her.
I am Sylvia. My pronouns are also she, her.
My name is Gwen, and my pronouns are also she, her.
And again, my name is Brianna Jade, and my pronouns are that and bitch. So today's episode is a very special one. Each one of us brought in a headline or pop culture moment surrounding the subject of HIV and AIDS. None of us know what the other has picked, so we're reacting in real time, unpacking the narratives, calling out the stigma, and lifting up the truth together. So you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's dive in. So Miss Evie, it says HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands, give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it. Princess Diana's. Oh, I love Princess Diana. Okay, so tell us about this one.
This one just means a lot to me because of, the struggle around HIV AIDS is the stigma. Well, there's also the physical aspects, of course, but you can get through a lot in your life if you have a community, if you have people there for you. And the one thing that this virus has done historically to our community is take us away from people, take us away from our loved ones. And it also means a lot to me because my mother and father knew someone who was positive in the work environment that they met, and he eventually passed.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And I asked my mother about it. She doesn't talk about her struggles a lot. It wasn't even specifically her struggles, so that's even more so. But she said it made her sad that when she wanted to visit him while he was in the hospital, he told my dad not to bring my mom because of the shame.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you see how that it says heaven knows they need the hug, right? And to shake their hands and to make them feel human again. And I'm sorry to hear that there was not, very much of that in this case. So what about you, Gwen? How do you feel that this kind of correlates to you in a way?
Well, I think this sentiment is very important. Again, we are all people community does help heal. It's hard to get through things by yourself, you know? I think it's important to have compassion for people who are going through things that are different than what we might be going through, and still find a way to understand what they're going through.
So do we all still think that people, because okay, so I'm from a different time, right, where they didn't have as many advancements in medical technology, and so there were people who didn't want their family members cooking for them or taking care of their children, or touching them, or even the fact that you sneeze and people would run, and so do you think that that still is something that happens today and is still a stigma surrounding HIV and AIDS? You guys are a younger generation, so I'm just wondering, like, is that still out there for?
I would say it's a little different just because now there's undetectable, detectable, like there's more education on it. So it's like people know how you can contract it. Hopefully, like they know how, why, from what, and then people have medication these days. So it's a lot less scary, I think.
So this next one here, okay, so I'm assuming that this one is Gwen's.
Yes.
Okay, so checks WebMD for sore throat. Mom, I have AIDS. Whoa.
No, right.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
talk to me about
goodness.
this one, because this actually struck me a little bit.
So it's like a little bit, funny and over the top, but I think it speaks to the fact that like we were just saying, maybe some people don't exactly know the symptoms, the causes, and like AIDS is kind of like a scary umbrella term of like, oh no, I have AIDS. Like I think I wanted to bring this one up so we could maybe talk more about like what are the symptoms, how you can contract it, so people are more aware and won't freak out just because they have a sore throat that now they have AIDS. Like it's not really like
It's
that.
the ignorance
Yes,
around
exactly.
around it.
Well, this seems to be a kid too, so
Yeah.
that's what
Oh my
actually
God.
resonated with me, because when I was younger, I didn't know how you got it. So I did think that there were things that happened to me, and I was like, oh my God, I have AIDS. So
Educate,
yeah,
educate.
yeah, not as educated when we were younger.
Notice there's not a lot of education out there for kids. There's tons for adults. But
Well,
not much for
because
children.
I think because we surround AIDS and HIV with sex and intercourse and intimacy, so that is a very touchy subject to bring to
Exactly.
children. So
But children can be born with it because
Yes,
one of their
exactly.
parents had it.
And
So
I think,
it's important not just for them to know for adults, but maybe if they have a classmate that has it, it's important for them to know.
I think that's a part of the stigma, honestly, and more education that needs to happen on that, because it's not just a certain group of people who's able to get it. It's pretty much everyone.
Yes.
It's important for everyone to know.
HIV, human immunocompromised virus, human. Okay, everyone can get it.
Absolutely.
Right.
yeah, but I still think there's an age limit when you should know. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Now, this one is mine. Now, what's so funny?
The Shrek face. To be
Okay,
honest.
so this one here, and the Shrek is so funny because it correlates with the person that he looked a little bit like this. He was bald, and he was my ex-boyfriend, and I had never been with someone that was HIV positive. Of course, there still was those stigmas and that lack of education that I had. So when he told me, I saw him as this villain, and then I also saw him as this person that would smash me if I had the wrong reaction, like an ogre would.
Oh my
So
God.
this is
Wow.
what I saw when I kind of heard that from him, and I didn't hear it as I have HIV. I heard it as, and what if I do have HIV? And it's like, okay,
Like
how do you react? So this
is
just represented, like, how do you representing the question? How do you react when someone says that to you? Not in the same way, but let you know that they are dealing with HIV/AIDS.
Depends on if you've had that kind of like intimate contact with them.
Okay.
If they tell you after you've had contact, then I think that's
Well, this was before, and I ran
this was
away.
before. Okay.
Right.
I was very immature.
Understood.
No, but I was very immature, and
Yeah.
I do feel indifferent about that because I didn't think about how that person felt when I did react that way. But see, that's what ignorance and lack of education and rumors and myths. That's what they do.
It affects not just you, but the person who has HIV.
It affects all of us.
It really does.
All right, so that was the rundown for right now, and those are our headlines with Evie, Sylvia, myself, Brianna, and Gwen.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Party, God, it's hot. Where are the rest of the girls?
Girl, it don't matter. You beat, and they are not party ready.
Thank you, Mama. You too. Is everybody tested? We all have the results? Period.
Baby.
Me too, Mama. Gra, Sylvie.
I didn't get tested. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, why?
I'm freaked out. I'm scared about the results, and what if
There's
something
no
goes
reason
wrong?
to be scared.
Yes.
And it's good to know your status.
And if you freeze up, we're gonna freeze up right here with you. We are with you all the way. Don't worry, you're asking all the right questions. And the best part is that you showed up and you are willing.
I know it just sounds so easy on paper, but what if I go in and I can't do it?
Just know that swab means nothing. You're a beautiful person.
And we are right here with you every step of the way. Know your status is power. So you have to get it done. Plus, we need to get the test done to get into the party.
It's the way into the party, baby.
All right. I'm gonna do it.
I don't know why she's scared.
I know, right?
Girl, everything gonna be okay.
We're here for
Oh my God.
I did it.
Oh, yes.
Let's make it.
Baby, I'm so proud of you.
Yes,
I'm so
honey.
proud of you.
We love you.
Now
You're
let's hit
part of
it.
you.
Let's
go
hit it,
party.
baby.
Status is power. So know your status and
And
bring
bring
your
people.
people.
Last say. So with being a trans person, the layers of stigma that we have to unwind are probably a little different than anyone else. First layer, or vice versa, is disclosure. Being a trans person, you have to disclose to your potential partner that you are a trans person. And then the second thing, if there's another layer, like some sort of medical health or, layer like HIV, uh, uh, you have to disclose that too. So is there a step by step? Which
Oh my God, that is so funny. So earlier we were just having a conversation about this with everyone
Okay.
else. So it was about disclosure, of course. And when you are dealing with HIV or AIDS and also trans, but there's also other layers, like you said. You gotta go tell them you're trans, and it's either if you're post-op or pre-op. And then it's like, if you have anything currently or if you've had anything in the past and who you've been with, and it's just all of these different things that you disclose. And we were talking about which ones do you do first? Like,
Yeah. What did
is
y'all
is
come
it
up
is it the
with?
transness first, or is it the HIV status? And so what was really compelling is that I was with a bunch of 20 somethings. So yeah, there's many layers to it, but it all correlates with each other because even if you don't have HIV and you're just trans, there's still that moment. Like you said,
Yeah,
right?
like
And people assume that you have something.
Yeah.
that too actually. I don't know if I've done a little bit of sex work before, and because I am trans, like a lot of the clients are they always ask about HIV and AIDS, like no
They're
matter what,
cautious.
pretty much always ask because they just assume like gay, trans, like and sex work, but just in general, they just assume.
Like you must have something.
Probably, yeah, you know.
Well, does that ever make you feel a certain type of way that you feel that people already have that you have to come with a clearance of some sort before you do?
Honestly,
Absolutely.
sometimes it rubs me the wrong way because I feel like it's like weird men usually asking, and they're kind of asking in a derogatory way.
Oh, 1,000%.
It's not really like a like. So I'm just like,
So true, though.
But see, I'm with you on that in a bit
Like-
because it's like they correlated with sexual deviance.
Yes.
And so it's like,
yes.
but who's the sexual deviant here? Because you're
Right.
seeking something
You're
that I can
the-
provide.
That
So
would-
You're the one
so-
paying
a lot.
so-
Exactly.
And
so,
not to turn this into a misandry podcast, but it's
But-
usually men.
It's usually men, yes.
well, I'm keeping my mouth shut before I don't have one. Okay.
Right.
Well, they certainly have a different belief system, and you know they are a little more upfront with things. You know,
Yeah.
versus we come from a generation where we might have to keep things a little more hush hush. Don't do, keep our business in this house kind of generation. So wow.
I mean, even to the point of where you had to hide your femininity for so long.
Yeah.
And this new generation, they can walk out with a skirt and a full mustache, and they can
Be embraced.
And be themselves.
Yeah, be themselves. Yeah.
Well, for me, I feel like if you ask me if I'm trans, if you ask me if I'm positive, whether I am or not, I already can tell you're not educated enough to be with me personally. For my safety, you need to know about
Exactly.
this shit.
Yes,
like, if you want to
yes,
play with the
come on.
doll, you gotta.
Because you should be asking that about any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Right.
You know, use those words the way you want to use them. You should be asking everybody. You should be asking,
Yeah, you should be asking, what's my favorite
Susie.
color?
You should be. If
Let's
you
start there.
Well, hey,
Let's
that's
start
the
there.
question. Human beings should just know who they're laying down with,
Yes.
regardless, right?
Doesn't matter who it is.
So disclosure has to be there because that's a time when everybody's vulnerable, naked. You go sleep next to the person, don't know what the heck they got. Everything. You just all your guards and windows are open, right?
Yeah.
So you have to understand how important it is to disclose.
Yes. And the inverse is we need to be more educate ourselves more so there's a little less shame and stigma so the other people can feel more comfortable even being open about it instead of being scared of it.
So what's the best way to do it? Hi, my name is Brianna.
Hi,
I'm
I'm
trans. I have HIV. You know,
Solo poly.
something was itching one time, but I don't have anything.
Yeah, I
you know,
swear,
You just-
like,
like
it went
how do
away.
you just
Print out a business card.
So would you say it's just little by little? Now, which one do you think you should do first if all of those elements are there?
Probably HIV. That feels like more pertinent because
I think
being trans is not permissible to other people.
Okay,
Or not
what would
permissible.
you think?
It can't be
because it
passed to
sounds
other
like you're
people.
you're thinking a little different.
I say you have to just be aware of the world a little bit if you're an adult and having sex like you need to know a little something.
Yeah.
So maybe
So that was a great conversation. I would like to hear what you think should be first, Angel.
That's just a tough one because I come from old school where, like you said, we had to hide, like whether it be our femininity or we had to hide HIV. Like that just would be a tough one because I look now and I think, okay, well, let me go ahead and let them know that my status, and I'm like, well, no. I'm a big lady, so I know that I'm a dead giveaway. So like, I don't necessarily have the problem of having to say, well, you do know I got something down there, right? So I can just normally just not have to debate that one. We just go right into
A gun.
okay.
No, baby.
Okay, that's what you want to call it.
How about dry fingers?
But yeah, like for me, it's just I've always just been upfront right from the get go because I'd rather get it out there, let it be known, than to like have to like sit there and worry about it, get feelings, and then say something and then have to hit it. So whether it's either or, like I make sure that before we even talk about doing anything, we're just gonna go ahead and get that out of the way.
So are you saying that if you were trans, positive, and had other things going on, you would lead with the one that goes around the sex?
Which
Well,
one would you lead with?
I'm okay. I'm just being honest. For me personally, I'm gonna lead with the HIV thing, just because I think the other stuff explains itself. Like the HIV, like
You
that's
can see that I'm
like,
trans.
girl, like the other stuff is a little bit. You kind of need somebody to tell you that they're positive.
Yeah.
But and if I was positive, I would honestly tell someone before I hooked up with them personally, just because I'm like, I don't want to mess with other people's lives. Like, that freaks me out.
So disclosing your trans is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
for me.
Okay.
Other
Yeah.
people, maybe not so much.
I think you can kind of just see. Like, you don't have to, I'd have to tell people that you're trans if you're.
But what about you, Miss Kitty? What do you think is most important to do or disclose first? Because you, as a trans woman, when I look at you, all I see is someone's sister, someone's cousin, somebody's auntie. So, what do you disclose first? Well, she asked my auntie. That's why I'm saying that, y'all.
Thank you. I feel the most important thing is them to know you are trans, because in the day of society, the way how things go, that's the first thing come out of my mouth. I was like, "Excuse me, baby, I'm trans," or "Thank you, I appreciate it," or sometimes I'll linger on enough to get away from them. But nowadays, the way how society is, you let them know you're trans. Oh, they with it. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you sure?
You have a different perspective then. You would feel that if it was like something that was just a one night stand or just a hit it and quit it, that it would be
If it's pertinent to the nature of the work that I'm doing per se, then yeah, that's definitely going to come first. However, if I'm dealing with someone who I tend to introduce into my life and keep them there, I'm really not going to give away a lot. I mean, for me and for my safety, you're not going to know me unless you look and pay attention, ask questions. And when I feel like you're deserving of some knowledge or some of my energy or attention, that's when you'll get it.
As a community, we have different layers that we have to peel back.
Yeah.
And some of them are uncomfortable, but mostly courageous, because at all points we have to always be confident in who we are and courageous in every step that we take. But this conversation was really healthy. Thank you. It goes to show that there's so much further that we could be in terms of how we handle stigma, our comfort zones around stigma, whether if it is ours or someone else's. And so,
I feel.
Thank you guys all for sharing all of your lovely insight and also your personal situations that have happened to you surrounding stigmas and just anything that has to do with HIV and AIDS that can kind of give someone else some insight, right? I just got
good.
something from you, Queen. You said brave. You have to be brave. It takes a lot of courage. It's just jumping in the pool, just getting in and just saying it, right? The courage to be brave.
That's so lovely. I get it too. What about you, Angel?
Well, no, just again, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to speak my piece and be able to get it out there. I appreciate it.
And I do too.
thank
From the
you
bottom
all
of
for
my
joining
heart.
me. I appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
it's always a good time with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. And always be nice to your neighbor. She could be
A girl next door.
Yes.
See
And
you
trans.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Girl, you still staring at that picture? You gonna text him, or you just gonna stare at that profile picture?
Really? We already made plans at the party already.
Plans? Why you making plans, girl? I hope you know your team.
Girl, I've been saying, look, he already know about the special cane. We already had that discussion. All that other stuff. Yeah, we did that already.
Okay. Well, that's grown and sexy.
Well, girl, somebody gotta be growing and sexy about this one. Girl, shoot, who you telling? I'm kind of nervous of talking about it, but I kind of like throw it in and pin them down. It's gonna work out. As long as we got condoms and prep, girl, we're gonna be all right, girl.
Well, that's what honesty does, girl. It clears the air.
Earl.
That's true, girl. Well,
Good.
baby.
Let's clear with this alcohol right here. I need a cocktail.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to this special segment where we slow things down a bit and get a little personal. Earlier today, Brianna had the chance to sit down with some of our other members of our cohort, and now she joins us for this deeper conversation. This is a space for our guests to share their lived experiences with HIV and AIDS, their journeys, their truths, and the moments that shape them. Together, we're unpacking stigma. We're challenging the misconceptions, and we're centering the voices that deserve to be heard. Before we dive in, I want to give each member of our cohort an opportunity to introduce themselves. Let's get started.
Hello, my name is Angel Brooks. I go by she and her.
And again, I'm Brianna, and I go by she and her.
Hello, how you doing? Yes, I'm Miss Ross. I go by Christine Ross, and it's Miss.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. And so I know this is a very sensitive topic, and I want to thank you all in advance for sharing. So, who wants to give us a start?
I guess I will.
Okay.
I would like to take it from a perspective of, you remember when we first started doing the cohort, or well, when I joined in, we were talking about who's going to be the representative for the face of the HIV, and it was one of those things that we just talked about, not knowing who wanted to out themselves or who wanted to be the forerunner of saying I'm the
Face of
the face of
HIV.
HIV. Well, me and Miss Kitty left that day, and she decided that she had an idea that she was going to ask people in the subway
Yeah, why not? Like,
whether or not
people.
what they thought, and I'll let her finish the story.
Well, you were at the train station?
Yeah,
Yes,
girl.
of all places.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, we just left Crumble, and I was like, okay, I'm just sitting out eating, and the kids came around. I'm like, oh, I was like, well, how y'all doing? And it's like, hello, and I'm like, they go to school, and I'm like, I asked them, like, guess what? How about if you had a friend that had HIV? How would y'all treat you? And they were like, man, I don't know. And one dude was like, I gave him a chance to think about it, but also I kind of highlight. I'm like, what about if I had no girl? And it's like, oh, one boy said they did came across him. It's like, he decided not to talk to him. But the other boy can't speak up and say that he had a friend that had it, and would you still be friends with him? It's like, yeah, I still would. And I'm like, that was so amazing of our generation today, of our generation, that they have the education to go further with it and understand, what is what. And I think that's a blessing,
What
you know.
was the age?
Oh, the age was like, I think it was like 18,
18 to
Okay.
22.
22.
Because
20.
there was
It
actually
was
three.
it was three of them, like actually three age record, and
Yeah.
they really, because it was on skateboards, and I'm like, y'all need to stop doing all of that. And it's like, when I was like, what's your name? I'm like, I'm old enough to be your auntie. I'm 57 years old, baby. Come on now. And they were talking about a dance,
A school
a
dance.
school dance. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, that's so cute, and that's why I've just been on with
I
it.
couldn't believe that she all of a sudden asked him. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Well, good time to find out."
Yeah, guys,
And so
I'm
she
like,
started asking him. I was like, "Oh my god!"
okay,
And
she said,
the one guy who actually said that he stopped talking to his friend, it was the saddest thing because like it literally took me back to my day and age when I was finding out that my friends were having it, and he was like, "There's no way I would talk to them. Like I can't believe it." When my friend told me that they had it, and I should have known by then. And he got so put off and so angry and so mad. I could actually see him back in the day where people would get mad and they would hurt their friend who told them, and it was just like got to me because that was the first thing that I thought in my head was, oh my God, I feel like I'm back in 2000, and it was like a flashback, and it was like going through the same scenario but just 25 years ago, and so like it showed me there's still those people who are going to be like totally against it or like no don't want anything to do with it, but at the same time it also showed how far we have come because the other two who were okay with it, and whereas back then in the day, all three of them might have been
Yeah, and
put off by it.
it's like I think it's like a blessing because I guess I'm w- much older than everybody here, and when it first came out, it it was like a scare, like a we just you couldn't believe it, and it was like it's a blessing that I'm still here.
Amen. I want to break this down just a little bit. So you definitely were bold and had a level of courage to approach these folks, right?
Oh, thank you.
But then also it was an educational moment because you were able to learn in that moment what these kids or these young people were thinking, what their perspective was. And so we just talked about it was three of them, right? And two of them were like cool or they had an understanding. And the one was like, not at all.
Right.
I didn't want to talk to that person anymore. But for you, you said, oh, I was a little embarrassed, right? So sounds like there was a level of stigma there too.
Yeah, there was.
Because now there was a public conversation about HIV, right? The word was said out loud, right? And so do you feel like that gave you, I don't know, did that make you cringe and why?
Why? Just for the sheer fact, I wasn't expecting it. Like, literally, like whenever I go and I talk to somebody, like I know what I'm going to talk to them about, and so like I can formulate my way of saying it. But then to just like, and bam, and there it was. I was like, what? You just it's a heavy topic, and so it's just a stigma that is around it. Like, you just want to pick and choose your battles.
Okay, so we're back. We are going to introduce a brand new game. This one is called BSRT. So the way it works is I'm going to say a phrase, and our panel gets to say BSRT. So we know what the BS stands for, right? Bullsh.
That was the bull.
Yeah, my
right there.
Just go ahead and say the word.
Okay. Are we good? We clear?
We're clear.
Yeah.
We got how it works?
Bullshit.
Okay. So I'm going to say a statement, and I think we should give y'all at least 3 seconds to be able to answer it. Okay? So the first one, okay, we know how it works?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one is you can catch HIV by kissing.
Bullshit.
Oh. So we got one BS.
BS.
We got 2 BSs.
BS.
3 BSs. Okay. Great. All right, everybody, you got that one right.
Oh, we got it right.
Shoot. Okay.
Okay.
So y'all all blazing. Everybody's on the board.
Okay.
So the second one is you can catch HIV from skin to skin contact, like dancing at a party.
Bullshit.
Cow manure.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, so BSB. Oh, okay, all around the table.
Yeah.
Yes. How
Yeah.
about y'all at home? Oh, they said BS.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, third one. Y'all on fire.
Fabulous.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
Okay.
Okay. Mosquitoes can spread HIV.
I've heard that like a myth
Tea.
before.
Okay. So we got one possibility.
It's a possible.
Okay, what happened?
BS.
BS? Or is that your final answer?
I think
Ooh,
tea.
a final answer.
Alexa, insert clock.
Okay, I talk about Alexa. What's the answer?
How about you?
I say tea.
Is this some tea?
Yeah,
Okay,
it is
so we
some
got
tea.
some tea, we got some maybe some tea, and we got some BS.
BS.
Okay,
No.
all right.
It could be possible. But yeah, tea.
Okay, so the answer is no.
Oh, okay. I knew it.
That's some bullshit. Okay.
That's some book.
Okay. Well, okay, ready? But you know what? Don't be discouraged. Everyone is still on the board.
I'm just ahead.
Well, I didn't say
For the-
yes or no.
for
I
once.
said maybe.
Well, that's right. That's sort of like when people
I'm
go to
still
court
clear.
and they say no contact.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question
Who
is
saw it?
the next question is oral sex is just as risky as penetration when it comes to HIV.
Tea.
Tea.
Tea?
Lipton.
Tea. Lipton.
Good old deep.
Hot brewing tea.
That good tea. That good deep tea.
Does anyone want to share why they feel like it's some tea?
Because it just feel like it. I feel like it.
No,
Just all in the guts.
Well,
no. Anyone else?
Well, there's some tea because there's body fluids that can always be exchanged orally or in other cavities. So I feel.
Yeah, maybe the mouthwash might work, but I don't know. It might be.
No, you can't do that.
Oh no! No, they got the other kind. You
The other kind of what?
mouthwash, girl. It's something. I'm
next.
going to let you know.
You
about
are
that
not
one.
supposed to brush.
No, it's no.
Or
Oh, it's no brush.
use the-
No, it's some. It's kind of like some kind of liquid. You don't have to. You don't have to brush. You.
Is this before or after?
After.
Are you talking
Girl,
about?
Well, she said after. Okay, so that's much better than before.
Totally.
Okay, so I'm very judges. Are we giving them points? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. They said they'll tell y'all after the show. So my next question is: now that I have HIV, I cannot have kids.
BS. Don't let them lie to you.
Is this bush or tea?
I think this is fertilizer.
Bandini.
Mundini.
Exactly.
How about you?
It's a maybe.
It's a maybe.
It's a maybe. Because I guess it begins with the person that having a baby, how his health going, and then also about the man.
Okay. Well, you know what? These are healthy answers. But the answer is you can have babies.
Yes.
Yes.
You can have healthy babies if you are HIV positive. So, but if you didn't know that, you know it now. If you know, you know.
Amen.
So
Thanks
thank
to us.
y'all very much for playing Bush or Tea.
Yeah.
I love the sound of it.
Oh my God.
You play more often.
It's some tea that you need some more education with.
Oh, girl, Miss Thing, I know. We're gonna.
well,
I'm
we wanna
hoping
keep
Queen gonna
it-
have that come up sooner or
We
later.
want to make sure this is a non-judgmental zone, and this is why we have these conversations, and so that we could, as a community, be able to enlighten one of our siblings.
Right.
Of course.
And we certainly hope that this podcast is able to shed some light and give you some skill set or some education that you didn't have before. This media cohort has been quite the experience. It certainly has been a journey and a learning experience. Being able to work with different generations of our community that have different points of views and bringing them all to the table has been really enlightening.
It's really compelling to see the growth that we've all made as a community. As you see, the young people have different mindsets and are a little bit braver than I thought they would be.
And that's great when we look to the future for our answers and for the leadership. So it's great to know that we might be in good hands.
Yeah, it looks bright. The future looks bright.
So we want all of our siblings, all of our viewers, all of our supporters and allies and loved ones to know that education really is the key.
And you can get it anywhere. It doesn't have to be in a book. It can be through a conversation.
Start talking to people. Start learning about people. Those human connections,
They mean everything.
they mean everything. We want to tell you, with all that's out there, don't fall for the bullshit.
Okay. Do we want to do any tags of follow? Do we want to center Unique Women's Coalition or
Sure.
This was brought in part to you by Unique Women's Coalition Frosted Flakes. Feel the urge to eat them. How about Sheila the Tiger? They're great!
We hope that you've enjoyed this experience as much as we did. If you'd like to keep up with us, if you'd like to support our efforts and our mission, please join us on social media at the UWC Official. If you're a little old school, you like to visit websites, we're at theuwc.org.
And look out for our events on our website and also on our Instagram. And come visit us at the Connie.
okay, perfect. Great job.